Welcome to another amazing, enlightening, incredible edition of Wordy Screencast. We're going to go over something today called They Say, I Say. And this really is a good way to kind of collect ideas for any kind of writing, really. Arguments especially. So it's really your reactions, how you react to things, and your thoughts and ideas, they matter. They have to come across in the essay. So we're going to kind of go over a way to start collecting those ideas so when we go write the essay, hey, we can get them in pretty quickly and easily. So learning attention for today. We are learning about reacting to what others say so that we can come up with our ideas for a personal experience argument essay. You'll know you've got it at the end of this, at the end of today, if you can explain the difference between they say and I say. Also, move me up here. Explain the importance of figuring out what I say when reacting to what they say. And finally, you'll be able to locate lines from a text that they say, and then kind of put your reaction brief in today's brief reactions. Next week, we'll get into taking one of those and making a longer reaction in our blogs that you should have created earlier this week. But brief initial reactions. So you're going to take, all right, here's something I react to. Here's my reaction to it. By the end of today, you should be able to do all these things. So let's get into it. So they say versus I say. You do this already. Anytime you read something, it's a form of annotating. When you have that kind of comment you make in the margin, you're reacting to what people say. You do it all the time in life. Guarantee it. I'll show you a couple examples in a couple minutes. All right, so they say, here's all it comes down to. This is when you read or hear something that someone says or writes on a topic. See something, read something, hear something. That's what somebody else is saying. It could be the author themselves writing it. It could be the author quoting somebody else. You saw the newscast with our 2-minute dance at 2 o'clock dance party. You know, Dr. Oswald was interviewed for that on Fox 29. Well, that's what he said. That's the they say. The reporter kind of had her own ideas. Again, they say. Now you reacting to something, that's the I say. All right, what do I think about this? For example, Taylor Swift. The they say, and I'm going to be the they say in this. Taylor Swift, best singer in the world. Some of you're reacting to this saying, yeah, Mr. Ward, you got that. Others are saying, Mr. Ward, you crazy. Your reaction is the I say. That's what you are saying. Another example. Hamilton is the most horrible musical ever produced. Now, I know some of you are about ready to slap me upside the head. That's the quote-unquote I say for you. By the way, I don't actually agree with that. Best musical I ever saw. Another example. SpongeBob is the most pointless television show in the history of the world. They say. Your reaction is the I say. And again, you're going to say, hey, Mr. Ward, you're right, or you're off your rocker. All right. What I'm going to have you do later today is this. You're going to apply this. So you're going to read a story called Should New Jersey Allow Virtual School Days During Blizzards? Lawmakers think so. As we previewed earlier this week. You know, my classes kind of studied this. Even if you haven't, it's okay. New Jersey's thinking about doing this for blizzards days. I'll let you read exactly what the stipulations are. So you're going to read this, and you're going to react to it. I'm going to kind of model this for you real quick. So New Jersey is less than a week into its experiment with virtual school days, but state lawmakers are already prepared to make them a staple of future emergency situations. By the way, the word staple means, you know, like kind of your staple things in the house for food, bread, milk, water, things that you like to go to. So they want to make them a go-to of future emergency situations. Now, the key word here is emergency. But for argument's sake right now, I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it here. So that's what they say. And that's the author wrote this. Now, I'll point something out real quick. Notice I have here parentheses Clark. It's the author's last name. Was the first paragraph of the story, and parenthesis period. This is something just to remind you. we call the 5 Ps. They're in-text citations. It's a refresher for most of you, might be new for a couple of you, not a big deal. But think of it this way. So call it the 5 Ps. It's pretty simple. You figure out the author's last name, and then the page number, or if it's online like this, a paragraph number, whatever you have to go off of. So it really is this. Parenthesis, person, page, which is a number sign, hashtag number, and parenthesis, period. Parenthesis, person, page, parenthesis, period. Parenthesis, person, page, parenthesis, period. So if I went back to this article, Clark's the last name, say I took something from this paragraph. Now I go back up. All right, paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I put parenthesis Clark 5 parenthesis period. And that's really all there is to that. So try your best with that. Again, most of us, you should be pretty good with that. If it's new for you, we'll work through it. In this case, say Mr. Rothwell. Bet you guys didn't know. He wrote a book, like a fantasy novel. Science fiction kind of thing. You should ask him about it. But pretend I pulled something from page 22 of his book. So parenthesis Rothwell 22, that's my number, and parenthesis period. That's all there is to it. All right, so again, going back. That's what they said in the first paragraph. Here's what I say to that. The politicians want to use remote learning based on 1 week's experience. Less than a week into this experiment, really? That seems a bit too soon to me. And that's all I'm going to put. That's my initial reaction. It's 2 sentences, not even. All right, so what you're going to do today is this. You're going to use the they say, I say. You're going to read the article, and then, if I come over here, yeah. All right, you're going to pull out 3 other sentences from the article. You cannot pull the first one because I did that one, and I have it modeled down here. Here's what I did. Took it from the first paragraph, so you see the 5 Ps in text citations. Make sure you have that. And then my little 2-sentence reaction to it. So you're going to pull out 3 other sentences from the article, put them here, and then put a reaction. So one's going to go here, one's going to go here, and one's going to go here. When you're done that, you submit it. So you're going to take the they say, put the I say, submit it, we're done for the day. So hopefully by now you can actually, let me get back to this, explain the difference between they say and I say, explain the importance of figuring out what I say to what the other people write or say, and now you should have been able to, we're not writing a paragraph today, kind of pick out some lines and write your reaction to it. And if you can do that, then we're all good. And Wardy is out.